Imagine this. Your father disappears the moment you're born. No calls, no letters, no support. For 23 years. Your mom works herself to the bone just to raise you and your brother. Then, one random day, he suddenly reappears, but not to apologize, not to reconnect. No, he comes crawling back with his lawyer, demanding a favor. That's exactly what happened to me. And let me tell you, what started as his desperate demand turned into the sweetest revenge my family could have ever imagined. If you've ever dreamed of seeing karma slap someone right in the face, then you're going to love this story. Hit that like button, subscribe for more revenge tales, and get ready, because this one will have you cheering by the end. I grew up in California with my brother and my mom. She was everything to us: provider, protector, the person who kept food on the table and hope in our hearts. But there was always one person missing: our father. See, when I was born, he didn't just walk away, he vanished. He cut all contact, skipped out on child support, and left my mom to figure out life in a new country all by herself. She was only 25 at the time, with 2 little kids and no safety net. I still remember nights when she worked 2 jobs, sometimes 3, just to keep the lights on. I remember opening the fridge and seeing just milk and eggs, and Mom telling us, "It's okay, tomorrow will be better." She was lying, of course, but she had to, because she couldn't let us see her break. And as kids, we learned quickly that Dad wasn't a word we got to use. Fast forward 23 years. My brother and I are grown now, 23 and 27. We're not rich, but we're stable. Mom is finally breathing a little easier. We thought the ghost of our dad was behind us. Until one morning, Mom gets a letter. It's from a lawyer, his lawyer. And the message: he wants her to sign a divorce document in Mexico so that he can marry his new fiancée. Read that again. After 23 years of silence, no child support, no visits, no apologies. He comes back only because he wants something. The rage that shot through me was indescribable. My mom just sat at the table, staring at that letter like it was some kind of sick joke. My brother slammed his fist on the table. And me? My blood was boiling. I couldn't believe the audacity. But here's the thing. My mom may not be a lawyer, but she had kept every single document. Court papers, divorce filings, child support orders, everything. And in California, there's no statute of limitations on unpaid child support, which meant after 23 years, he didn't just owe us a signature. He owed us a fortune. His lawyer kept calling, pushing my mom to sign those papers. "It's just a formality," he said. "It'll only take a few minutes of your time." But every time I could see my mom's face tighten. It wasn't just about the money. It was about dignity, about all those nights she cried herself to sleep while he was God knows where. So I told her, "We're not just signing, not without justice." That was the moment everything shifted. We reached out to a California family lawyer. We showed her the documents. She raised her eyebrows and said something I'll never forget. "If he wants something from you, this is the moment you finally have leverage." And just like that, the plan was set in motion. We didn't ignore his lawyer. "Oh no," we responded, but not the way they expected. We told them, "Sure, Mom is willing to sign, but only after every cent of child support is paid, with interest." At first, his lawyer tried to brush it off. He said, "Well, that was decades ago. That can't possibly still apply." But then we hit them with the truth. California doesn't forgive child support, ever. And, thanks to compounded interest, that number had ballooned into the hundreds of thousands. Every skipped payment, every dollar he thought he could run away from, had come back to haunt him. Suddenly, the tone changed. His lawyer went from cocky to panicked. Calls turned into negotiations. He tried to argue that my mom should be reasonable, that she shouldn't ruin his future marriage. Oh, the irony! Where was that concern for family when he left us starving? Where was that sense of responsibility when Mom worked double shifts to buy us school clothes? No, he didn't get to play the victim now. And the best part? He was trapped. Because until my mom signed those papers, he couldn't legally remarry. He couldn't move forward with his shiny new life while the skeletons of his past were still rattling. After weeks of back and forth, his lawyer finally called with an offer. He would pay every cent of the overdue child support if Mom signed the papers. And that's exactly what happened. The day that check cleared, I swear I saw my mom stand taller than she had in years. She wasn't just signing away her past. She was cashing in on the justice she had been denied for decades. And as for him, he got what he wanted, sure. But it cost him dearly. Every penny he thought he had saved by abandoning us came back tenfold. That's not just karma. That's justice with interest. Looking back, it's not even about the money. It's about the principle, about proving that you can't just run away from your responsibilities and expect the world to forget. Sooner or later, the bill always comes due. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and subscribe for more. And tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever witnessed? Because remember, sometimes the sweetest payback isn't loud or violent. It's quiet, legal, and undeniable.